What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another live stream here. Happy Friday, June 27th. Before we jump onto the charts, make sure you read what's on the screen. Trading's risky. Most traders do lose money. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Fix my light here. I also am not a good lighter. I don't provide financial advice. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all your money. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content. Let's hop on to the charts. We got a fun live stream here. Markets are just opening up. We are going to be doing a 50K account giveaway coming up here shortly. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. We are streaming to not only YouTube today. We're not only live on YouTube, we're live on IG and Twitter. I'm actually going to check this right now. What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, looks like we're live across everything, man. See if we can't run this. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, that name that I cannot read. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Let me throw this banner up here. We got a giveaway coming up today. I usually don't say it. It's usually random days, random times, but we do have one rolling today, so I will give you guys the early heads up. So let's take a look at what we have rolling here on ES. This is Top 1 Futures on Project X. This is a 7-pack of 150K straight to funded Sim Pro accounts. These are the more difficult to work with. What's up, Aaron? These are the more difficult to work with intraday trailing drawdown accounts. These are the new ones that just rolled out from Top 1 Futures a couple weeks ago. So I'm trying my hand at these bad boys. Not exactly sure how it's going to work out for me. Haven't traded anything with an intraday trailing drawdown or this equity stability score that takes into account your winning days and your losing days. So we're going to find out together how this is going to play for me. But I don't mind doing that. I'm live here almost every damn day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 100% free. That's how I like to run this show. Yeah, so just taking a look at the daily chart here. Again, I really don't take too much time on the higher time frames, but I do like to just start on the daily, get an idea of what price action looks like over the last couple days, last couple weeks. Super bullish, right? No surprise. We are rapidly approaching, blasting through all-time highs. It looks like the way it wants to go, right? If we take a look at this super big, nice bullish bar, little indecision yesterday, Thursday, another strong bullish bar, every single one cracking above prior day high. Here we are today, again, looking very bullish coming into the open despite selling back off through VWAP right now. We did push all the way above prior day high in overnight session. You can see where we closed all the way up near the highs. We broke that as soon as we opened up. Sold off a little bit, chopped around VWAP, but really started to maintain some bullish structure through Asia and into NYSE pre-market. And now here we are, 9:32 a.m., 9:33 a.m. Eastern coming up on. Just below VWAP. Sold back off on that 8:30 a.m. news. We had, let's see. What's up, everybody? What's up? I think I'm only going to be able to read comments from YouTube. So if you want to chat, hop on YouTube. This is live on YouTube. Real Deal Futures is the channel, and I'll be able to read your comments, throw them up on the screen, and go from there. But if you're on X and IG, I don't think it's auto-populating for me on StreamYard. So my bad if I missed your comments. But looking at news for today, we have, let me throw this up on the screen. This is forexfactory.com. We have not affiliated or partnered with these guys, but just my preferred news site. Been looking at them for forever, so I like to stick with what I know and just easy read. We had 8:30 a.m. Core PCE price index. That was some red folder news. Sent us to the downside and looked like that continued a little bit. Coming up in about 30 minutes, 25 minutes, we have revised, consumer sentiment, medium impact, nothing crazy, and then we're pretty clear outside of that. So we've had a lot of 10 a.m. news this week. We've had Fed testimony, which has been a little bit interesting. Didn't really send the market too much. We just continued on this bullish drive. So not too worried about this. This 10 a.m. news, but it's important to be aware, right? We do have financial news, something that we want to be cautious of. So, what's going on? Forex Factory, Old Faithful. Yeah, Forex Factory, the Old Faithful. You can tell I used to trade Forex, right? You can use whatever financial news site you want, obviously. You can do whatever you want. This America, you can do whatever you want. But you could use Financial Juice, Market Watch. Like you could just use the native stuff in Project X, which is pretty sweet. You can see it right down here on my chart, actually. They give you a heads up on when news is coming out. I just like Forex Factory just for the way that it groups it, the information that it gives, the countdown little thing when I used to pay really close attention to it. But if you've watched me trade before, you know that I don't try to predict or anticipate the news. I'm not waiting for the release and then trading a certain way after it. I just like to know when it is because I think we're probably going to have a lot of volatility around that time frame, or we have potential for an increase in volatility. So I like to be a little bit cautious about that. So let me just throw this in the chat in my Discord. If you guys are not in my Discord, I run also a 100% free trading Discord, not a VIP feeder program, not a course or something I'm trying to sell you. I yap about the companies and partners that I'm affiliated with, that I stand to make money from, which is important to say. But as far as giving you all the sauce, answering questions, everything that I do is free 99. Free 99. You can hang out here. You can not hit the like button, not subscribe, join every day, and stand a chance to win an account. And say that dude Zach sucks, and I don't want to listen to what he has to say, but I want to just take his accounts. That's cool too. You can do that. No pressure. What's up, Wolf? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Yeah, we're live on live across all these, so I'm trying to keep track of where everybody's at, but I got a bunch of people hopping on, so this is cool to see. Let me throw this in the other Discord as well. Hang tight, guys. I like to let the market open up. 9:36 a.m. We're right around VWAP, above prior day high. I don't have a play that I'm waiting for right off the open. I like to let this thing open up at least the first 10 minutes, if not the first 15. Especially right now as we're sitting right back below VWAP here on ES. So just gonna let this start to open up, chill out for a bit. I try to stay patient off the open. My stats show that me getting involved in the first, let's say, 7 minutes, like we are right now, 6 minutes of the open, don't play too well for me. Don't play too well for me. My bad, guys. Just trying to set this up. There we go. Got a little bit of volatility upside, trading the 62.10s. Interested to see if we start to drive higher, right? You know, if you are extremely bullish and you are looking for your way in long, this could be your play right here. You know, we swept down below at the open VWAP, and if you're like, I'm waiting to find a way into this, I want to run this bad boy long, I'm waiting for any kind of pullback, you can see what the last couple days have looked like, right? Not much by way of pullback, and as soon as we start to go, we really start to go, right? Here's yesterday, just hardly swept below VWAP and then took off for really the entire day, didn't even get close. Here we are down below VWAP and starting to push to the upside. You could say, hey, you know what? I'm running this bad boy north. It's bulls back in town, and we're going to run this thing long. That's not my play. Just kind of like start trying longs off the open. Not my setup. I'm more of a mean reversion back to VWAP off the open trader. And then if that starts to fail, then maybe some continuation stuff. But if you are looking for a way in long, this might be your opportunity, right? So I just want to acknowledge that as we're starting to break above VWAP. I'm, again, going to sit patient. We do have 10 a.m. news. I'm not too worried about that, but I'm not looking for this trade 9 minutes into the open just yet. Not just yet. Wanted to grab this link. There we go. Finally got the link that I wanted to share. Nice. Nice, nice. What's up, Ralph? Good morning. Everything is bullshit in trading, so I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, I don't know if everything is completely BS, but yeah, there's a lot of BS in trading. But yeah, happy to show you, what I do, how I do it, who I am and who I'm not, right? If you're new here, it's a hysterical name, barbecue ribs. You guys and your ridiculous YouTube names. Yeah, I'm happy to tell you who I am, who I'm not, right? Definitely not the best trader in the world. Don't have it all figured out. No crazy massive P&Ls and leaderboards and best trader in the world, right? None of that stuff. Just a regular idiot try to turn a profit here in these markets. And facing challenges, often doing that, man. Trading is very hard. If you're looking for someone to say, this is easy, here's a magic strategy, just give me $49.99 and you can make money looking at the charts for 5 minutes a day. You don't have to do anything. Probably not the right stream for you, right? That's probably not going to be it. You want someone to say, here's what it looks like, me looking to turn a profit, trading live with you guys every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 100% free, showing you wins and losses and everything in between. You're probably at the right stream, right? Had a pretty good run. Actually, just took a look at all of the live streams for this month, and pretty solid run. Can't complain. Nice 5 figures in profit, so no complaints there. But it ain't always that way, man. You're gonna see losses, right? Losing streaks, lost accounts, winning streaks, run-ups, right? Payouts, all that fun stuff. Part of the game. So at least for me, right? That's all I can speak for is myself. So let's see, man. We're testing VWAP here. Interested to see where we start to go. If I'm taking a look at Bookmap, which is my favorite order flow tool, we really don't have a ton on the book today. Let's hop over and I will share my screen for Bookmap. Let me just go ahead and do this. There's my ugly face. What's up? Let's see, how quick can I be sharing Bookmap? There we go. So this is my favorite order flow tool, Bookmap. I am partnered and affiliated with Bookmap. You could use them, not use them. You could use a regular DOM. You could use whatever you want. You could not use order flow at all. Plenty of traders that do not use any form of order flow, and I think they make great money. For me, I think it is helpful. I find it helpful to take a look at what's going on the book. Take a look at liquidity above and below price, how price is reacting to that as we start to come into that, what's going on. A day like today, not extremely helpful. We've had these kind of algo liquidity bands come off the book here right before the open, about 8 minutes before the open. Just taking a look at what's above and below price, the way that I like to look at this, pretty zoomed out, right? Sometimes I really zoom out, just look quite a bit above and below price. But taking a look at this, down below, we've had this come on. That's just something that jumped on right now, so I'm not super excited to pay attention to that 225 lots on the book. But down here, back down to 6,200, it's pretty obvious, big round psychological number. We got 93 on the book down there. Looks like 112 down at 61.95. That came on right at the open, actually dead set at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. But nothing like massively standout, right? Like we're not completely dark black down here, nothing on the DOM to the downside. And, for example, we've got like hundreds of lots stacked back to back at price levels above. So nothing crazy sticking out. I'll be paying attention to it. I could definitely see a drive up near that overnight high level, right? That area that we put in just into pre-market at 8 a.m. Looking up above that 62.20. I've got it as 62.20 and 3/4. That's what I've got for the high of pre-market this morning. So I can definitely see potentially a drive up there, drive past the 62.25s. We start to push on another day where we're not so extremely bullish, really across time frames. On another day, I'd probably look to fade that. I'd look to fade a sweep of what we did in pre-market, right? Maybe the Asia-London area, fade a sweep of those highs. Very simple setup. Look for a move back to VWAP, a pullback, even if we're going to be bullish on the day. I would anticipate potential some reversion back towards an area of high volume. Right down here, right where we're trading around the 62.10s, the 62.05s. I'd be really cautious to start hitting the sell button up there today as we're breaking out. But I'm not opposed to being a psychopath and looking to fade it. Hopped on here in the afternoon, faded the move yesterday, made some money. So who's to say? To the downside, I'd be looking back around this 6,200 level for a buy. I wouldn't mind that. It'd be a sweep of what we just did off the open. It would be prior day high, right around prior day high, and a nice big round psychological number, potentially giving me a way to structure risk. I would like to find a way in long, right? I don't know that we just sell off today out of nowhere, but those are pretty much my very, very simple trades being framed with you guys. Start to push to the upside, I want to look for a sell. We start to push to the downside, I want to look for a buy, fading that immediate price movement. For me, I would like to get myself into a buy and be more cautious hitting the sell button, but I'll do what I got to do. I'll smash that sell button if I have to. For me, for my approach, right? That's the deal. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let me bring you guys back to the main screen here. There we go. Back to Top 1 Futures on Project X. Again, you guys want to check that out. Link is everywhere. Code RDF gets you the best deal, better than what's in the emails, what's on the website. It's a deeper percent if you want to check out Top 1 Futures. Straight to funded, no evaluation, right on Project X. I'm a big fan, but I'm biased. I'm partnered, I'm affiliated, I stand to make money from that. So do your own research, make your own decisions, right? That's important. You're a human, you have your own cognitive decision-making abilities, if that's the right way to say it. Do your own research, make your own decisions. Let's see. Like from the movie Real Steel. Not yet. If you pay Wolf $1.99 a month, he'll give you calls and tips. He knows where the price is going. Follow me, everyone, and start printing money. Yeah, I mean, if you fall for that, unfortunately, I feel for you, but I think you need to exercise some basic understanding, right? There's nothing free and easy in this world, right? You're looking to unlock an unlimited money glitch here in the markets, right? Looking to make good money. What makes you think that would be easy? What high-paying profession or career is going to be super easy? Something you're going to get done in a couple months. I don't know of any. If you find any, feel free to let me know. But not easy. Copying people's signals, never seen that work. None of that stuff. Gain some experience, build an edge, face your demons, right? That's the key. Watching this drift to the upside. Yeah, so again, as we started to pop back up, hanging patient off of the open as I like to do, acknowledging down here, like this may be all that we do. We may just open up with a nice sell-off down below VWAP, very, very shallow. Wick down here, trade down to the 6202s, and then take off from here and just continue to the upside. Go and crack the pre-market high. Get right back above these 220s and just continue. For me, I'm not just going to start jumping in long. It's not just going to be my play right off the rip, but I am going to acknowledge that we might just start to push today, man. That could be the move. Yeah, again, looking to try to find a way into this. Now that we started to push to the upside, I really wouldn't mind one more take everybody back out, getting long up here, and then a nice reaction. I would definitely be looking for a way in long. Again, off the 6200s, interested to see if we came back to the 6205s because we still do have 225 on the book down here. But I like to stay patient. I like to not just burn capital right off the open. I used to do it a lot. Used to be so anxious and ready to start trading. I'll be all jacked up. All right, I did my charting, market's open, I trade, NYSE open, and then before you know it, it's like back-to-back L's, right? I don't think there's a reason to do that, at least for me. Ralph got in long at the retest of VWAP. Beautiful. Nice, man. Very nice. Very nice, Ralph. Solid in long. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got people on YouTube. We got a bunch of people from X. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here, as always, guys. Awesome to have a community to come hang out with, trade live, and give some accounts away because we got one to give away today. 50K straight to funded instant. I'll drop a form in the chat. That's how it works. I'll try to drop the form everywhere so everybody gets a shot. But I will drop a form in the chat in a little bit. We'll run the likes up, and we'll get someone funded, man. University of Michigan's, yep, we got red folder news coming, orange folder news coming up, medium impact in 10 minutes, 10 a.m. Eastern. Jarvis Price says, looks like I'm ending second quarter at break even. Not bad, man. If you are, in my humble opinion, if you are fairly new or even, you got some time in the markets and you are getting to that break even stage, you're getting past that break even stage, huge accomplishment. Huge accomplishment. Most people don't make it there. And before you get there, it's very, very painful and a lot of losses. If you can start to grab enough consistency where you still have some demons to face, maybe you still have some refinement, you still have some experience to gain because you're not able to consistently turn a profit over a long period of time, but you're able to break even, you're ahead of the majority because we know the majority loses money, right? We know everybody's struggling to get to that just to that break-even point. So that's nothing to really bat an eye at. If you've been here for a while, you've been in the markets, and you're ending break-even. As a whole, these markets have been tough. I'll speak for myself. You might say, these markets are perfect, Zach, and I love it, right? And I just clean up and I kill it. That's totally cool, right? I fully respect that. The market conditions are going to be different for everybody, and what that means is going to be different for everybody. For me, they've been pretty tough. We're dealing with headline markets. We got conflict in the Middle East causing crazy volatility. We've got Trump that says tariff and sends the market for a crazy wick and then move in the same direction or the opposite direction. I think it's been interesting. Since November, it's been really interesting to trade these. And I will say they haven't been the easiest personally to work with. I think along with that, just talking about price action and market structure, we've had some pretty wild NYSE sessions, like New York sessions, right? We've had a lot of clean movement, what feels like clean movement in overnight and pre-market, Asia, London, and then New York, we get like crazy chop. We get a fake out for like 3 hours. We just get like nothing. And then the market finally makes a decision and starts to move in one direction. But again, that's just subjective, right? That's just me saying it. So you might say, nah, these are awesome markets. I love it. It's great. So anyway, watching this market slowly drift to the upside. Again, guys, not a whole lot for me just yet. It looks like I'm gonna be waiting for this number. We got about 7 minutes to this medium impact number. I'm not super concerned about hopping in ahead of it, but I don't have a setup here. This was your way in if you were just saying as soon as we get back above VWAP, I'm getting long, right? As soon as we started to pop here on some volume, that's an opportunity. That'd be paying so far. Definitely if you were scalping this to the upside. I'm not jumping into anything just yet. Got about 7 minutes to this number, so we'll see how that starts to come out. So let's see. Watching Bookmap over here on the right-hand side. Yeah, 62.20s. Right above that overnight high. I think the first trade that I'd look to take on this would be fading a sweep of this overnight high, fading the breakout. I think we're likely to at least pull back before we just take off to the moon. But it's a dicey play. We're super bullish overall. Really, really strong. I don't see a ton of strength behind this. It looks like a small drift up. We've got some volume up here, but looking at it on Bookmap, not of a massive amount of buying volume outweighing selling volume. Just don't see that, right? My CVD is still negative, starting from about 6:30 a.m. this morning. It's been pretty flat since the open on this increase in price. So I'm not sold that we just break out and run before we piss everybody off, take everybody out, and then potentially continue the upside. Just basic pattern recognition, right? That's kind of my read. So got about 5 minutes to this event. Probably not going to Probably not going to jump directly in ahead of this, but we'll have to see. What's going on? I see people on, IG. I don't see any comments unless I go over to IG. What's up? What's up, man? What's going on? Let me throw this in here. Throw this in here. Continuing to push. Yeah, there we go. Just straight shot to the upside on a nice crack back above VWAP. Yeah, call me crazy. I'm gonna fade this. I'm gonna look to fade this movement if we get a pop up into the 6220s. The 6225s, we got 140 on the book up there, right up here. I don't know that we go and crack that and just continue to the upside. I don't think that we do, which is why I would look to get short. But that would be the first setup for me. If I get my face ripped off to the upside, we just blast higher on a sweep of these overnight highs. There we go. We're gonna come right into it. Let's see. Got a little bit of volume behind this one too. It's cool. I'll be the dude getting short on the ripping uptrend. That's cool. I'll be that guy. Let's see. Yes, I only trade. I primarily trade ES. I've bounced back and forth between some different instruments. I've traded NQ quite a bit in the past. That monster. But right now and for the foreseeable future, I'm specifically focusing on ES. There we go. Crack above.
Order filled.
I'm jumping in short on this, guys. Crack above and some rejection. I'm going to jump in short on this, and I'm going to run a stop up here to the 30s. I want to give room to the 25s because we do have 150 on the book up here. 152 at 62.25. I think we could jump really quickly the way that we just did, right to the 25s, maybe come and tap a couple points above that. If we continue through the 30s, I'm just dead wrong, right? I'm completely dead wrong. We are taking off. This was a buy off of VWAP, and that's your play. But for me, I'm going to be looking at this coming back down. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of that insane take profit. I like to run this no take profit. I'm going to look to drag into profit if we start to move, but this is going to be dicey because I'm running this one into news. We've got a short on into medium impact news coming up in 2.5 minutes. I don't love to be in this position, but what I find happens is if I just completely wait for news to come, the market's likely going to move on that news, and I'm going to stand to risk just not having another setup for another half hour as the market starts to correct. Yeah, if we just rocketed to the downside, if we just absolutely rocketed to the downside, I would look at prior day high to be taken out of this, but I don't foresee me holding to this. News, yeah, it could just be a back to VWAP, really aggressive crackdown. So again, I'm going to look to drag this into profit if we start to head down the way that we are. These are intraday trailing drawdown accounts, so I got to be really cautious if this starts to move in my direction and I don't realize profit. But we're getting a little bit of a reaction up here. Let's see if we can't scalp something out of this bad boy. Not really enough for me to choke up on it just yet. I don't mind. Definitely don't want to choke on the trade. But not enough for me to choke up on it just yet. We could dance around here for a little bit. I don't want to get stopped to break even. I'd love to be in a spot where this starts to sell off and I do get stopped to at least break even before news in about a minute and a half, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to be sitting through news on this one, which could generate a very quick wick up here for a stop out. But $500 worth of risk on these 150K accounts with $6,000 of max loss limit. I'm trading one mini on the ES here. This is not crazy. It's not super heavy for me. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Happy to take an L if I have to on the way to some potential profits, right? That's part of trading. Barbecue Ribs up $400 and he's done. Thank you for the excellent commentary. I appreciate that. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. Well done. Wrap it up on a Friday. $400. 30 minutes into the open. Nothing wrong with that. Be done before news. Where's Bookmap? I will show Bookmap again, MB. Right now I'm in a trade and I'm going to show that screen. I'm also getting ready to manage it, so I'd like for you guys to be able to see either my face ripped off to the upside or we start to come down lower really aggressively. Yeah, here we go into news, guys, about 20 seconds. I'm going to move this take profit up here, right at VWAP, actually just a hair above VWAP. If we started to sell off really aggressively, I don't want to be caught in a wick down situation and then an immediate blast back up. So I'm getting ready to drag this. Here we go, a couple seconds. Getting ready to drag into profit. Unless we just pop right to the upside, which we are. Looking bullish. Looking bullish on that news. Again, this is the risk of running into medium impact news. Nothing crazy. But it could absolutely just pop to the upside, 15 points, and immediately take me out. But that's the risk that I'm going to run on this Friday with you guys here. Not too crazy just yet. Did see quite a bit of liquidity come off the book. Yeah, that 25 is still up here. That 25 is still up here on Bookmap. Right here, we got quite a bit of liquidity sitting on the book. We'll make that orange for Bookmap. I'd like to see a rejection here. There's a little bit more at the 30s, and yep, buy off of VWAP. That's going to be the play, man. Yeah, I said I wanted to be cautious hitting the sell button. I got to take my setups as they come, right? Day in and day out. That's just part of it. Got to take my setups. Got to take my L's on the chin. Here we are through the 25s. Do we find any sellers here? Do we find any sellers, or do we just continue? Yep. Like I said, risk of getting my face ripped off to the upside here as we start to break and just continue. Fading a very strong market, so risky play, but again, taking my trades as they come, right? Not carrying an insane bias, saying I'm only looking for buys, I'm only looking for sells. That's the way that I trade. Pays me most of the time, just enough to be dangerous, but not all the time. Haven't taken a nice full stop on these accounts, I think, live with you guys once since I've started trading them. So today might be the day. There's going to be days where I take multiple, right? That's going to be part of it. So watching this off the 25s, if we don't find sellers here, I would really be in trouble on this trade. I think we're likely to get to those 30s and then potentially continue. But here we go, right off the open, right? We got a little bit of selling pressure coming right into the open, cracking right above VWAP, and then just a continuation of the upside. This is turning into one of those markets where take the sell button off your chart and smash the buy, find a way to throw a stop loss in arbitrarily, and try to get in on the right side of that. But on this one, not a whole lot of way to manage. Nothing for me to do, right? 2 points in profit does not give me a way to manage this trade. Not going immediately stop loss to break even. That's not my play. We need to have to sell off around the 62.12s, right? Start to really come down into profit for me to have drugged this thing into profit, right? That's my play. Not just a break even, but into profit, trailing behind price. Yeah, a little bit of a struggle right here at the 25s, right? We blasted right there. We come through this aggressively. The 30s are next, and it could just be continual off to the races. Maybe huge round psychological number. The next one, 62.50, just continuing to head to the upside. And maybe it is a Friday run for the hills. We are bulls in town, just continuing to the upside. We start to break. I really don't find my way into another trade. I don't think that I do. This would be my test of the shorts for a reaction off of overnight high, which we did not get. Enough room to survive a test up here and then some aggressive selling if we get that, but does not look like it. Does not look like it just yet. Let's see what you guys got going on in the chat. Got on my long. Very nice. Ralph. Killing it, man. In the practice account. Solid. Missed my long trade in ES. Talking to an Amazon customer support. Man, there's something. Yeah, definitely. 150K practice account. Ooh, pushed to the upside. Yeah, looks like this is going to be a tough one, guys. Unless we just sweep above this level and continue. And we turn, but I don't see it happening. This looks like the 30s and above. Buys in store, carrying a bullish bias today would obviously have paid you, but again, got to take my trades as they set up. That's all I can do. However, I didn't chase price, just sitting. Definitely don't ep it up Friday. Absolutely. Absolutely. Missed trades are worse than losing ones. Yeah. right? Whatever your approach is, whatever your style is, whatever your approach is, sit patiently. And I have more trading sessions than I'd like that I have no trade sessions on, right? I had if you just look at this week, you went back through on YouTube. Monday, I had multiple trade setups. Took 3 trades, back to back, all W's. Tuesday, waited patiently for I don't know, 2.5 hours for a setup to finally come, entered it. I've had plenty of no trade sessions, and I got a session like today where wait for my setup to come, lining up with levels of structure, lining up with bookmap, but just on the wrong side, right? I don't have a breakout play. I don't just continue buying into strength to the upside. Try the shorts, and in a market like this, it's dicey, man. It's dicey. So, yeah, again, for me, managing these, nothing to do until we come into profit, right? It's either a full stop out, a small win, or a larger win. That's it. That's the play. Let's see. So true, man. I agree. Found it to not chase price. Yeah. Yep. Just wait for your setups, right? Wait for whatever your trade setup is, and market's very random on the short term. You're not going to be right all the time. All of that fun stuff that we all know. Just got to try to stick to that. No way it stays straight up for too much longer. That's a crazy looking pump. I don't know. We are in we're in a strong market. This didn't look, again, out of the gate, the way that I read this, again, just looking at volume, looking at the way that I read order flow, didn't look incredibly strong right out of the gate, right? Not a massive amount of buying pressure. If I look at it zoomed out on the daily, which I start every session out, very strong, right? Very bullish, right? So I know that I'm fading that, which is a risky play. Get long off the break of retest. Nice. Not good at fading. I normally lose. Zach normally wins off fading. Yeah. Yep. See, Zach, had you trailed, it'd have tagged your stop and then gone down. The market's hunting stops. Yeah, right? Of course, if I went stop loss to break even right here, well, you know how that goes. No, we'll see. I'll probably get ticked out at the 30s. I'm at a big round number there. There is liquidity. I would, of course, love to have my stop further away, as does everybody when they're in a losing trade. But at that point, I'm completely wrong. It's 10 points past my entry. We didn't get any rejection off of the 20s. We got above the 25s. We didn't get a rejection on a sweep of above that. I'm just wrong, right? So if we come all the way up here, right, and trade out to the 30s or 35s and then start to sell off, which we very well may do, that's fine, but my thesis was wrong, right? It's not that the market hunted my stop and it got me, and if I had only just put another point away from my stop, I would have made money. No, I was wrong on my trade, right? That's what this market would tell me. I was looking for a sweep of this level, allowing for a sweep of the 25s with a stop way out here. We don't get that here or here. My thesis of a trade down here is just wrong, right? Just not me, right? And the person that gets short up here with a stop loss at the 40s, 50s, they're correct, right? They timed it. Their approach, their edge is playing out in their favor. That's the thought here. So, but yeah, we got 154 at 30. This is one of those really tough situations where I would really like to have my stop farther away. Let me show you guys bookmap. Let's take a look. Let me show you guys bookmap here. I would really like to have my stop farther away on this one, but that is absolutely a death sentence in my humble opinion. Moving your stop farther away in a losing trade, terrible idea. Done that way too many times. I'm glad to have moved past that in my life. Yeah, we are not showing a ton of buying pressure. If we take a look at CVD starting to drop off here, got sellers getting involved. There is quite a bit of buying pressure still underneath. Not an enormous amount looking at the CVD, but here's my stop right here, guys, at the 30s. This looks like I'm going to take it, unfortunately. But again, there's not a lot above that. So this is a situation where I'd love to have a stop out here, but that's why my stop was up here in the first place, right? We had 20s, 25s, not a whole lot all the way out here at the 30s. So that to me looks like a decent spot, 10 points away from my price, where I got short, but Looks like this is going to be the stop. I think we're going to come back down in. I just call me a bear and not and carrying the wrong bias. I just don't see us blasting off the way that this thing has moved so far. We've already really popped to the upside, but I'm not going to be in a position to pick another top. I'm just not. So here we go. Looks like I'm going to take this one here. It's a ooh, nasty selling pressure on that. We got some volatility coming in. I'm still alive. It cracked to the upside. It looked like it ticked to the upside right here. What did we trade? I'm still alive in this trade, but I don't think for very long. 1 point away from my stop. No selling pressure just yet. That was a nasty wick lower, but no continuation. No continuation. So we'll see. Looks like I'm gonna unfortunately take the stop on this one, guys, but part of the game. Part of the game. Right back down to the 25s and immediately bought back up. One way, admitting, I don't know exactly what that means, is a win. But buy the dip. Buy the dip day. Yeah. Yep. Easy to say that for sure now. Buy the dip day, Mystic Rick. Absolutely. Looking at some people from IG, it looks like a zillion people hopped on and off. It's an interesting one. First time streaming live on IG. That is fun. What's up? If you're watching from not YouTube or X, what's going on? Sitting in a trade, showing you guys Bookmap. I had a couple people ask for that. Where's Bookmap? While we're hanging out, watching this trade potentially be a stop, I'm in by the skin of my teeth here. A lot of consolidation, but I think even if we're going to pull down lower at this point now, we're likely to wick above. That doesn't give me a reason to get out of a trade. That's not my play. But if you're hanging out here with me and you want to check out the prop firm that I'm trading with right here, right now, Top 1 Futures, code RDF gets you 55% off. That is better than the email, better than the promotional stuff, the stuff on the website, pretty much everything. If you guys want to check that out, link is in the chat as well. You don't have to do anything. Free means free. You could just hang out here. You could hit like, subscribe. You could not hit like, subscribe. All good, man. All good. And again, I'm partnered. I'm affiliated. I stand to make money. Important for you to know that. Can't stand to be unbiased if I stand to make money. Yes, so a lot of selling pressure up here, but price is still rising. We are coming for the 30s and above. Looks like we do just not want to turn. Again, I'm still in this trade, short from way down to 20s. Unfortunately, not way down. We're 8 points off of price, so this is not a massive movement. But just not able to start to sell off here. That was some quick volatility to the downside, but still coming to grab orders to the upside. My stop's at 30, so looks like I'm going to get popped on this one. There we go. I'm out for 502, unfortunately. Part of the game. Part of the game. Trading the 29s. Let's see what happens up here. Let's see what happens up here. As far as a way in long for me, don't have anything up here. Not my play at all. Picking another top, I'm going to be really cautious doing that. So I really don't see another setup coming for me just yet. But let me go ahead and bring you back over to my main screen. There we go. Out for 502.80 across 7 accounts. Let's see if I get ticked out on this one. That was a tough spot to have a stop as we started to see liquidity build up there after I got into the trade, right? Not able to adjust with one mini and a stop loss up here, but again, this is a situation where I'd love to have my stop further away because we did start to see a lot of selling pressure pile on here. And yeah, man, we are really looking, not looking like we got a ton of buying volume on this. We're popping sell orders up here for sure, but not a ton of buying pressure from what I could see. So I still think we're coming back down on this, but again, just not in a situation for me to move my stop loss further away. It's absolutely not a play that I do at all, be in a losing trade and move stop further away or do anything crazy. But I'm interested to see what happens up here. We could just see the slow grind, but kind gun to my head, I think we're coming back down. I think we're coming down to VWAP, which is why I was short. So I'm going to have to watch to see if we start to sell off after ticking me out by literally one tick. We traded to the 30.25. 30, oh, where is it? Did we trade 30 and a quarter? No, we traded 30 even. 62.30 even. And here we are 5 points back off. Let's see what happens from here. Ooh, this is going to be a painful one to watch. Painful one. What's up? Came here late, lad. Came here late. What's going on? Rooting for the short, but at all-time highs, IG VIX does goofy things. Sure. Sure. Yeah, smash the like button. You guys know we got a giveaway today. Here, I'll run it. I'll not run it now. I'll throw the banner up. 100 likes. We are going to drop a 50K straight to funded. You guys hung out with me. Unfortunately, watched me take a quick L on the, not a quick L, but took an L on this one. 100 likes. We are dropping a 50K straight to funded account from Top 1 Futures. I will share this tab. Multiple giveaways every single week. Shout out Top 1 Futures. Happy to have them supporting this as well. But giveaways are back. I may or may not have given away way too many accounts and cash to start this month. So we cooled off a little bit, but we are back to doing instant funded giveaways. No challenge accounts, no resets, none of that stuff. Just immediately funded, right? You guys want to participate, all you got to do is hop on these live sessions. Hang out, a form will drop, basic information, no purchase necessary. We pick somebody in about 10 minutes. So if you want the form to drop, smash the like button right now. We'll get that one rolling. You don't want the form to drop, I had somebody like unlike the stream after we got close on Wednesday. That was actually really funny. We were almost there and like people started to unlike it. I'm like, no problem, man. You guys we don't have to do a giveaway. We can just hang out. But I'm here live free almost every damn day on YouTube, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. More than happy to have you guys on. Look at the selling pressure from the 30s. Again, I was wrong, right? My thesis was down here off the 20s. Trading is a game of inches. I was literally ticked out. We traded to the 30s where my stop was. And here we are back down approaching entry. Part of the game, we're going to see how this one goes. We're going to see if this continues. Could just be a simple pullback around overnight high and then immediately continue the upside. I wouldn't be jumping for joy even if I was in this one. But this could be a painful one to watch. Could definitely be a painful one to watch. Let's see. But again, guys, if you want that one to drop, feel free, hit like. We'll get that one rolling. You want to check out Top 1 Futures? Let me share this screen again. 55% off, code RDF. That's the deal running right now. I think it ends this weekend. I'm sure they're going to have something rolling for 4th of July. But if you want to check these accounts out, 55% off on the straight to sim funded pro accounts. You can copy trade up to 5 of them. Do your own research. Read the rules. These are no joke. They are not super easy accounts. The ones that I'm trading here live with you guys will 100% tell you that. And as a whole, remember, I'm partnered, I'm biased. I can't stand to be unbiased if I stand to make money. We throw this in the Discord. If you want to hop in the free Discord, feel free. I'm giving these boys a heads up today. Let's see. Selling off from the 30s. Yuck. This is great. We're gonna get a fun one now. This now comes in the really tough part, right? The really tough part of trading. You take a difficult, not difficult, but you take a frustrating L. Maybe you get ticked out like I just did. And you have to make the conscious decision to say, do I start doing something crazy? Do I jump right back in? Do I move my stop? Do I double up on a position to the downside? My answer is no to all of that because I think it just leads down a very, very dark path. Looking at this on Bookmap, we have a continually declining CVD. Mine's showing almost negative 5,000 now. Obviously, we got some selling pressure off of this, but not an enormous amount of volume, but it's not nothing for sure. On the way down here, Could just be a simple pullback before we continue to grind higher, right? That could be the move. Friday, drift to the upside day. But this to me looks like a move back to the area that I was looking for. Back down around the 210s, 205s. We will have to see. Smash the like button. I took an L on the chin. Nice trade, just didn't work out. Absolutely. Zach still says, market makers, the tilt trigger. YOLO it to the moon. Nah, none of that. None of that. No, guys, I can promise you this. Market makers are not hunting my stops in a sim-funded account because these aren't even, the orders aren't even in the live market, right? So they don't know that my stop is at the 30s. I can feel that way. If you trade for a while, you start to realize that it is just not the case. Although the market can just feel like it's against you some days, it is not the case. I can promise you, the algos, the market makers, they're not watching my live stream right now and saying we're going to take Zach out and then reverse the market. I can promise you that. I can't promise you much, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't think that that's what's happening. So anyway, guys, we got a 50K account to give away here. Waiting for some likes to climb on this bad boy. We are giving out accounts every damn week here on the live stream. This is interesting. I don't even think I can see the likes on YouTube. Ooh, how will I do this? How will I do this? Hang on. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it. We got 37 likes on... Oh, you guys are slacking today. Damn. That's crazy. You guys are really slacking. We're definitely not getting to 100. Wow, man. That's all good. We'll figure something out. I finally can see it because I can't see it from StreamYard. But we'll figure something out. Smash the like button. We'll get a couple more rolling. Giveaway. Maybe I'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. I do want to run it, but we'll have to run that up a little bit more. So I'm not going anywhere just yet. 10:22. We're gonna hang out for a bit. See what we got. Coming right back up on this. Trading towards the highs of the session again. Bullish, man. Really, really, really bullish market. Really bullish market. I'm gonna throw this link back in the chat because I can't pin it. Since I'm not streaming straight from YouTube. Boom. There is the link for Top 1 Futures. You want to check that out. I'm spamming the chat today because I can't pin it because I'm not managing it from YouTube. But what's going on? What's up? Matrix Shorts, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, YOLO it to the moon. That would have been the play. Look at this. You know, started to acknowledge that right down here, right? Not my setup, not my continuation setup, just for 6-7 minutes right off the open, but that would have definitely paid. Something like this, hindsight capital, right? Always easy in hindsight to say that would have definitely paid to the upside, even just towards overnight high, maybe to the 25s. Not my setup, not my setup. Now, not going to pick a top up here, but gonna pick a top up here. This thing is just dropping off on CVD, and we've really filled everything up to the 30s. Call me crazy, guys. I really want to short this again. Didn't jump right back in. Waited for this reaction. We have a lower high getting put in and sellers stepping right back in to try to bring this thing lower. Is it just a retest before we continue to blast off to the upside? I don't love where I'd have to throw a stop on this. It's not really that high above price, but we got liquidity back down to the 15s, below this overnight high level. Grabbed everything up at the 30s. We do have liquidity all the way up to the 50s, all the way up here. looking at this way up here, but I'm calling me crazy. I'm looking at this short. I'm missing my opportunity right here, but I'm just going to give this a second, but I'm looking at shorting this again. Call me crazy, guys. I'll take my L's on the chin, even in a nice big bullish market. I'll short it as it sets up, because this is pretty standard. This is the standard back to VWAP stuff that I look at. Really everything lining up for it. I'm just trying to give it a second to see if we pop right back up to like the 25s. We got some sitting on the book. Nope. Looks like we're just going to take off. Ticked out to the tick today. To the tick. Yeah, again, I like this one. I like this one back down. That was the opportunity right here. That was the opportunity right here. And I think I'm going to watch this one be a missed opportunity. I think we're continuing back down towards VWAP on this, which was my initial play for reaction up here. Didn't get it. Was wrong. My stop was literally hit to the tick. But that's part of it. Part of the game. Anyway, I'm going to watch this one. Let's see what we did on YouTube. Guys, almost ready for a giveaway? Let's get ready to roll it. Get this ready. Smash the like button. You guys are super low on the likes today, but that's cool. We'll run it pretty soon. Let's see. We got 50 something. Oh, we got like almost 100 hanging out across. That's pretty sweet. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got on YouTube here. Go ahead, let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? You think we're taking off to the moon, or do you think we are getting ready to come back to VWAP? You think I'm an absolute psychopath for looking at shorting this again? What's your play? What's your play today? VWAP retest, says Andrew. Nice, nice. There we go. Yeah, you guys are running it. 41 likes on YouTube. VWAP. Okay, you guys are calling out back to VWAP, huh? Think it's just a retracement. Okay, we got an opposite there. We got someone getting long. Got someone looking to send it long. Yeah, I'm eyeballing this one, but I'd really have to run something like pretty wide, and with 1L, I don't have the juice to do it on a mini chart here. I really wouldn't want to go past. For me, I just don't want to go past about $1,000 L on the day, right around that level. I think this is coming back down, and I would have liked to give myself a second shot. This was the opportunity to start to do that. As we are attempting to come higher, breaking back lower, sellers looking like they want to drive this thing down. If we get a crack back up, I'm going to take this. If we get a little crack back up and it gives me the price that I would have liked to get in, really right back up to the 25s, I'm going to short this. Could easily just be a retest around this overnight high level, right, for continuation of the upside. But again, this is a setup for me. So I got to take my losses, right? I have to take my losses. I've been nearly straight green in these accounts. You can go back through the live sessions and look at the run that I've been on. Not enough to come back through that. The only way that I can continue that is if I just take my trades, right? If they are a loss, I got to take the loss. If it's a red day, I got to take the red day. What I don't want to do is start not taking trades because I carry a bias, or you take an L and you don't want to take anything. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm watching this on Bookmap. I'm gonna try to find my way into this one. If we get a crack back up a little bit higher around the 25s, that's what I'm looking for. We got 120 at 25, 104. There we go. Let's see. Almost. Almost. Waiting for some sell orders to fill right here. That's my play. Can we do it? Can we do it? And then we'll run a giveaway. We'll get a 50K straight to funded account to give away from Top 1 Futures today. That'll be fun. $24.5. I'm watching what happens up here. We almost got that area that I'm looking at the 25s. Taking a look at this on higher time frame. Zooming out to the 15-minute. I think we come back down again. Trying to find my way in. Wanted to wait for a little bit of a retest to the 25s, but it's still a short play for me. Again, the issue here is look at this zoomed out. We are on a really bullish tear for the last few days, right? Obviously, if you hop out to the daily, you can see that. I still got to take my trades as they come. This is gonna be a tough day for me, man. This is just going to be a tough one for me. Almost got my 25. So I was waiting for this to trade out to the 25s. We traded 24.5. I said it multiple times, waiting for my setup. I think we're coming back down towards VWAP. Wanted to retest right around this area where I was looking to get involved. We've got 120 on the book at 25. And about 106 on the book at 25.75. Wanted to see that fill real quick and then get this rejection to the downside. Starting to invalidate this thing, but here's the play, guys. I'm gonna drop this form. I'm gonna drop this form in here. We're gonna get it rolling. Let's get the giveaway form rolling while we're hanging out, watching me search for another trade. Get ready, and where is my form? It's giveaway time, guys. Form is dropping in the chat right now. Boom. Go ahead and get this one filled out. You could do it, you could not do it. Totally up to you. No purchase necessary. Don't spam it. Don't fill it out more than one time. If you do, the only thing you'll make sure is that you won't win. We are giving out a straight to funded 50K pro account from Top 1 Futures. Gonna see if we can't get somebody funded right here on the live. I'm gonna give you guys about 10 minutes to get this rolling. Well, let's say about 10:50. I'll give you guys some time. 10:50 a.m. Go ahead and get this one filled out. No purchase necessary. Somebody's gonna get funded with a 50K. Appreciate you guys hopping on as always. Happy to be able to give back. Happy to be able to do some fun stuff like this. Let's see. I think you guys on YouTube can see it. Let me make sure I drop this for everybody else just in case. Drop this one on IG. You guys can get that one filled out. What's up? What's up? And we can do done. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We'll get somebody funded. Again, guys, while we're hanging out, giveaway form is in the chat. Hope you guys can see it. Let me make sure. Let me make sure we got this. I'm going to post it manually in all of them. So give me a second. There we go. We got some responses rolling in. Nice. I love doing these, man. Fun to do some giveaways. I think you guys got a great chance of winning because I don't have that many people on my live streams. There's like a 1 in, what do we got? Like 100 people on here. A 1 in 100 chance to win a 50K? I think that's pretty good. But that's my humble biased opinion. If I already win, can we fill out the form? Yeah, you can fill out the form. You can fill out the form if you already won. But don't fill it out more than one time today. Don't spam it. Don't use your friends' emails. The account comes straight from Top 1. So if you use somebody else's email, it's going to go to them and not you. So don't do that. Don't do that. My bad, guys. I'm just trying to see if this is straight. Yeah, we're good. Cool. There we go. I tried to post it manually, so there's it from X as well. Tom, there we go. 4.5 points trail. 2 contracts short. Just got out, done for the day. Tom, my man. Beautiful. Love to see it. I was looking short as well, Tom. Just a little bit too aggressive on my entry. But yeah, guys, giveaway form is live in the chat. I know I repeat this 100 times as we're hanging out. Giveaway form is live in the chat. Feel free to hop in and get that one filled out. You don't have to do anything. I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna hang. Maybe I'll leave it up till around. I'll probably leave it up till around 11. We'll give you guys some time. We're not gonna run this one too quick. Y'all didn't hit the like button too hard, so we're gonna hang out till about 11. That's my game plan. But we got a bunch of people hopping on, man. I'm here free 9:30 a.m. Eastern almost every damn day. We got giveaways every week on these live streams coming up. More than happy to have you guys here and get some people funded. Coming back to the chart, I'm 1L so far. Literally stopped out to the tick, the 62.30. Wait until higher area, the 27s. Ooh, there's some volatility to the upside. Ooh, wow. Take a look at that. That's something. Go ahead and call it out. Who's watching Financial Juice and can tell me what that was? Trump made a comment. Conflict in the Middle East. A number of different things that could be. But we got some serious volatility on that one. News, EU deal. Andrew, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to sit patient. Was looking for a short. Obviously, we got some underlying news creating some serious volatility. Pushing price to the upside. Big surprise. Dave Chapman is going back up. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, this is fun. I can show you guys comments on here. Dave says it's going back up. Andrew says EU deal is the reason for that that pop. Brian C, what's up, man? We got no G here. Brian, what is going on, man? What's going on? Giveaway form is live in the chat, guys. That's my comments. Tom's out for a short. Very nice. He's done for the day. If you're ready to fill the form out, can you, if you won, can you win again? Yes, you can win more than once. Neo won an account from me. You can win more than once, but only fill the form out one time per day. Don't spam the form. Don't ruin the fun for everybody. Don't ruin the fun. Giveaway form is live in the chat, guys. If you want to get that one filled out, I will drop it again so you guys can grab it. There's the form again. You guys can grab that one if you want a chance to win a straight to funded 50K pro account. Hope all is well. All is good, Brian. You know where to find me, man. In Discord in here every damn day. Every dang day. Almost every damn day. Yeah, so some serious volatility. We came up, swept the 30s, and immediately rejected. Let's see if we continue to the upside here. Let's see if we continue to the upside here. Turning right around from those 30s. Interested to see if this does continue or if we are just gonna blast off. Was getting ready for a short there, but did not jump in. Thankfully, for better or for worse. On another day, I am in this short again, but not today. So we cleared the liquidity at the 30s again. There's some more up there. I still think we're coming back down. Still think we're coming back down. That's a pretty nice rejection off the 30s. Do I want to fade this again, man? It's like, you know, these turn into like one of these times where these setups are there. You know, it gets difficult because you want to apply your discretion, which I do. I apply quite a bit of discretion to entering my trades, not as much anymore for trade management. I'm much more systematic and consistent with trade management. But this is a tough one. This is a tough one because we are looking so dang bullish. So dang bullish from a market structure perspective, from a price action perspective when you zoom out. Not bad for the day. But all I know how to do is to trade my system, trade my approach. So watching this on Bookmap real quick, watching to see if we just continue to blast above these 30s. And I'm really just gonna chill. Got a bunch of people on. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Feel free, hit like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I'm here live almost every damn day. It is giveaway time, but we're gonna chill for a little bit. You guys didn't hit any like goals today, so we're just gonna hang out and give everybody some extra time. The form is in the chat. No purchase necessary. Hang out on here because you got to be able to claim it. I got to be able to get you. Giveaway is live in the chat. Form's there. Give me your email. I'll find a way to reach out for you if you got to go, but you can hang out and see if you win. No purchase necessary. Somebody's getting funded with a 50K straight to funded Sim Pro account. I'm doing multiple of these on the live sessions every week. More than happy to be doing that. Shout out Top One Futures. Let's see. Yeah, headed right back towards highs. Some serious volatility on that one. Obviously, I mean, take a look at the volume, even down here on traditional volume. That is, can we see this down here on my chart? Yeah, that is a serious amount of volume that came in on those candles. Obviously, the market liked whatever that was. I took a look real quick. I don't see it on my side that says EU deal. Oh, there you go. Now I do. EU and US are confident they'll reach a tariff deal by the July deadline. There you go. That's market liked that. Market liked that. There is the underlying comment that that caused that immediate reaction to the upside. Just taking a look at structure and risk. You know, I don't have a long from up here. There's no long setup, and that's not a reason to take a short setup. But a sweep of these 30s and then struggle to move higher. Watching this on Bookmap, man, I think I'm gonna have to be wrong again. I think I'm really gonna have to be wrong again shorting this. Yeah,
Order filled.
I'm jumping in here, guys. I'm jumping in here again. I'm not attempting to pick a top. I'm really not. I am following my approach, my strategy. And while I really don't want to recognize $1,000 of loss here live with you guys, I've got to take my trade, because what's worse for me is not putting, let me fix VWAP here, is not putting the trade on that I see setting up because of fear of taking another loss. Again, this is bullish price action. This is bullish structure. But for me, this is a short play. This is another sweep above, rejection, some hesitation off of the 30s. I waited quite a long time for this to come back up here to do whatever it's going to do and give me another setup. And this is it. So I'm short from 62.28 and a quarter. Stop at 10-point stop again, $500 of risk, 62.38 and a quarter. Again, not a whole lot of risk for me. This would be near, this would be my personal daily loss. If I hit this one for a full stop out, I'd be completely done for the day. Lock it up and just call it a tough Friday. But I got to put my trades on again, and this is one of those where I could feel like I took that L and got ticked out by the 30s. Took this one and I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to take another one. I don't know, if I want to take $1,000 worth of loss. It's a setup, but I don't really, I'm not sure. You start to have that wishy-washy fear that comes in, and it's just not a reason for me not to take it. So for those reasons, I'm short. Call me fucking crazy, excuse my language, but I'm short again. I'm short again on this one. So we'll see how this one works out for me. And while we're hanging out, and here's what I'll comment on. If you're going to trade, whatever you're going to do, be 100% comfortable of taking the loss, right? Before I put this one on, I have to make the conscious decision, like before I put the first one on, to say, I'm more than happy to realize that full loss. I'm not hoping and wishing it doesn't come up here. I'm not going to be mad and stomp my feet and be all pissed off if I take a second stop out. Be 100% confident in whatever risk that you're putting on, that the market can immediately pump, right? Like, we didn't know that, whatever that comment was immediately was going to just send the market crazy. Be 100% confident that the market can do whatever it can do, and you may have to realize a stop. So that's the thing that I like to do right after I put a trade on or right before I put a trade on, is to say I'm 100% confident to take that L, whatever that dollar amount is, on my stop loss. Plus being slipped a little bit, got to be comfortable with that. Got to be comfortable with that. So that's my play. That's my play. Yeah. What's up, guys? What's up? Hit the like button. Orders at 32. Yep. Rooting for yeah. No, I mean, listen, we don't know what the market's gonna do. Boy, what's up? What's up? Don't know what the market's gonna do next, right? And I don't need to make money. I just wait for patterns to repeat themselves, take my losses on the chin, try not to do anything crazy, which we know is the hardest part of this whole deal. Put my trades on without reservation or hesitation, fearlessly, in the face of doing it live with you guys and having to have a tough day. But if I'm going to have good days, I got to have tough days too. That's part of it. Brian, currently trading the 50Ks with Top Step, with 550Ks with Top Step. Nice. Spent 45 days on 65 days in the last 2. Let's see. Got frustrated towards the end and blew it all, basically. Brian, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Yeah, I feel you, man. We got to we got to talk. I feel you, man. Insane patience to insane. Sorry, I get distracted because I watch 47 different screens and I start talking to people. Um, insane patience to trade those for that long and tough break at the end to blow it. Um, these markets have been tough, brother. Really tough, and you're a hell of a trader. Very very solid trader, man. So I commend you on the patience to take a while trading those and trade them really slowly. Tough break to blow it in a couple days, but here you're back on the 50Ks. That's solid. Talking on that note, man, because I know we've talked about different position account sizing. I'm gonna come back to the 50Ks. If I don't make it to, if I lose these, which I'm hoping not, I'm in profit. Even if I take full stop outs today, I'm still nice and green on these. But if I lose these, I'm coming back to the 50Ks for sure. The stuff has changed, and the 50Ks have the best max loss limit to profit target ratio, same as Top Step. So I will definitely trade the 50Ks. I don't mind having less room to work. I'll trade micros if I have to. Probably won't even trade micros, but I like that payout, the max loss limit to profit target ratio being way better, and I like the percent that you can take out on the 50Ks of profit being much higher, much higher. You can take out almost 83 or something like that percent of the amount that you have to have in the account to take a payout versus what you could take out in the 150Ks. So there's definitely an advantage there that I would look to capitalize on. Let's see. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's going on? Once you hit the profit target and consistency rules in the 50Ks, could you take out 3K or do you need a buffer? You need to take out a buffer. So, Christy, head straight to, you can click the link. We're starting to get a little reaction. Hang on one second, guys. See, this is the challenge of live streaming. I'm easily distracted, and we're starting to sell off here. This is going to be even more challenging to manage 3 different streaming platforms because I'm live on YouTube, X, and Instagram. So, and I can't see all of the comments from the same spots. So, I'm really going to have to pay attention. But here we go, starting to sell off here. Let's see if we can't get a move back to VWAP. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm going to look to trail this bad boy, but I want to see this continue. I don't want to choke up on it. I'm going to let this come back against me all the way from this point if we have to. I'm not going to choke up on it until we start to sell off through these lows, through overnight lows. Oh, excuse me, through overnight highs, these 1-minute lows. That's going to be my play. And if we don't, we just continue back up higher, I'm wrong again. And I'm happy to be wrong. That's fine. I don't have to be right on every trade to make money. Just zooming out a bit. Again, that take profit down there is a crazy arbitrary take profit. Something just to have in case the market decides to just absolutely rip in one direction. I'd probably want to be out before this overnight low level. But hard pressed to actually have that hit. $62.20s. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna come back for that. I'm gonna come back to that question, by the way. Hang on one second. Yeah, I've been looking for like the 15s. I've been looking for like a crack of VWAP on this one. That would be really sweet. I don't know that we do it. We might just consolidate and then break out to the upside here. We got a nice rejection. This is solid. You know, if you're just scalping, that gave me 6 points. Close to enough to start dragging aggressively behind price, but just not enough. I really wanted to see at least a movement down towards these 20s, if not a crack, in order to drag into profit. But that was real close. But that was just not enough. Yeah, 6 points. Need a little bit more than that, just a hair more than that, and I'm dragging into profit. But yeah, for target, for area where I think we could find some support, find some buyers, potentially off these 20s. We found them before we got down there. But coming out of this area of high volume that we're starting to form here on the 1 minute, looking at visible range volume profile, I'd love to see this thing come down towards the 15s, a crack below VWAP, like into the 10s. Even if we're going to continue higher, I think that would be a beautiful take everybody out that got long up here all the way. Any stops that are down here. And I think that's reasonable. Even if we're going to continue to the upside into the afternoon, I wouldn't mind that. Again, guys, this is just an arbitrary kind of like, because these accounts have consistency rules and equity stability scores and all this other craziness, I wouldn't want to realize like a massive profit, but I'm hard pressed to hold to that level. Going to be more than likely trailed out or full stop. Here we go. So getting ready for a trail on this bad boy. Let's see. Now, see, we got some questions in the chat. I'll be chatting with you guys in just a minute. I journal and review, right? Like not. Okay, here we go. We're getting real close here. Real close for a trail. Can we crack the 20s? That's really all I want. It's not going to be enough to put me into profit, but I'm going to manage these. I manage these really the same. Here we go. Starting to get some volatility to the downside. I want to see this continue, right? And it lines up with the thesis. Oh man, not yet. Come on, give me the opportunity. Stop loss stays where it is for right now. Here we go. I want to see this continue. We found some buyers, pull back up, selling back off. There we go. Now I'm going to choke up on this thing to the downside here. I want to. It's going to take me out right here if we can't start to continue. I didn't drop it just yet, guys, but I'm looking at dropping this in profit. Finger on the trigger. This is the problem with Project X. I love Project X for so many reasons, and I don't like it for this reason right here, which is I don't have a way to automate trailing. Oh God, I'm gonna drop it. Hang on. Fun stuff. Hold on. Let me wipe this one off my hand. Looking to trail behind this thing as we start to come through this level. I'm just giving it a second down here. I want to see this breakout. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it until we start to go. So I'm gonna keep my finger up here without accidentally dropping this thing. Can we crack through? I'm waiting for the overnight high. I'm waiting for the break of overnight high to start to drag this thing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm coming down to this candle. I'm coming down to the top of this candle. I'm going to start dragging. Stop loss in profit. If I get ticked out here, that's fine.
Filled.
There we go. Ticked out for $250 of profit. Wanted to see this thing continue to the downside, but my approach is pretty damn mechanical, and that's the level that I'm starting to trail into profit really aggressively. Showing me 6-7 points on a 10-point stop loss of profit. These accounts have an intraday trailing drawdown. I got to be really cautious of allowing things to move back against me and then into profit. Wanted to apply a little bit of discretion there, but I got to be pretty damn systematic and mechanical. So here we go. Here comes the sell-off, guys. Wolf, where are you? Right into the 20s. We got liquidity at the 20s. We're going to crack the 20s and go straight down to the 10s. Watch this one coming, guys. But a win on that one. Small win. Brings me back to $255 of loss on these accounts. So recovered half. Not a whole lot. Nothing crazy. But take what the market gives you. Not done just yet. But we got a W on that one. Let's see. So when you hit the profit target and consistency rule in the 50Ks. And again, guys, I said 11 o'clock. We got 2 minutes. I'm going to drop this one more time. 1L, 1W for $255 in profit. Excuse me, $255 red. $255 red. Let me copy the link to this one. Drop it in chat one more time. That is the giveaway form, guys. Still live. We haven't dropped it just yet. I'm going to close it off in about 2 minutes. This is your last chance to get in on this one if you want. Posting it across socials, and we'll pick a winner on here live on stream. But let's see. See, Zach, you got tagged on your trailing, and then it sell off. Oh yeah, it's gonna sell off. Gonna sell off. Don't worry, Wolf. Got tagged on my stop originally. Had I not gotten tagged originally at the 30s, well, technically we traded to the 30 3/4, but we'll see. I think we're coming all the way back down. I really do. I think this is the fake out and continue the downside, but I'm cautious right here, right? Cautious off of this overnight high level that we could find some buyers and pop right back up. No, same form. Same form. Appreciate you, Keith. Just another link. Just another link. Same form. Let's see. See, Zach, you got tag trailing. You sell off yet. Ralph, makes sense. Appreciate you. Great one. Nice, dude. Yep. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, it sucked. But I've been kicked in the balls by these markets a ridiculous amount. It's easier to come back next session and pretend nothing happened. Yep. Yeah, man. These markets have been tough. Like I said earlier, these markets have been tough for me, which doesn't mean they're tough for everybody, right? Just because something isn't great price action or market structure for me, the market doesn't do what I want it to do, or it doesn't fit with my approach, doesn't mean that it doesn't work for everybody else. This is a zero-sum game. And when I lost money today, someone else got long and had their biggest day, right? So, important to note that. But for me personally, I think these markets have been pretty difficult to deal with. I think the rapid changes in volatility, if I'm going to be specific about what it is exactly that's been difficult, the rapid changes in volatility dealing with a headline market, dealing with constant commentary from the U.S. administration, geopolitics, from conflict in the Middle East, that's caused a lot of rapid changes in volatility, which can be difficult to deal with. Sue me for saying that, but that's my 2 cents, so I feel you. I bought an account with Top 1 Futures around the 10th of June. Breached it last week. If I reset it, does the billing date change? If you know. I don't know that. I'm happy to tell you if I don't know something. I have not paid nearly enough attention to the challenge accounts because I'm just so jacked up on the instant funded stuff. So I don't know that. I would hit their support before you do anything and double check for sure. Ralph, if you hadn't taken the first L, you started trailing. Do another green. Yeah, that's what you saw me do, Ralph, right? We still trailed. We still trailed today. Next area I see is down to the 6220s. Tom with the call out. Right to overnight high. Yep. Been there too. Hope you get yourself back and get back in the seat. Absolutely. Yeah. Brian C's been around. Brian has been trading longer than I have and is a solid trader. I wish I had Brian's read of the markets, honestly. I would trade some some mindset for his read of the markets because I've watched that dude trade. He's a hell of a trader. Happy to give credit where it's due. All right, 11 o'clock. It's 11:02, guys. The form is getting closed right now. Giveaway form is done. Let's get this show rolling, man. You guys have hung out for a while. Let's get the random number generator loaded up. Let's get this show rolling. We're gonna come back. Remember, guys, before we get this announced, we have giveaways every week on this live stream moving forward. I definitely gave away way too many at the front end, and I had to chill out. But we got giveaways multiple every week now, 100% free on the live sessions. You want to hop in the free Discord? Hop in the free Discord. 100% free Discord, not a VIP feeder program. I give you guys all the sauce here. All my sauce, all the sauce that I can give you. We have 78 responses. Whoa, hang on. Let's view in sheets. Wait a minute. All right, we're not accepting any more responses. We're done. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Call out your lucky number between 2 and 79. The bonus is if you call out your number. This is the bonus. If you call out your number and you win, and you call out the actual number, and that's your number, and you win the account, I'll send you another $100. You can go ahead and $100 not going to get you too much these days, but I'll send you another $100. So we got between numbers 2 and 79. Remember, if you spammed it, if you filled it out more than one time, all you did is make sure that you didn't win. So we got between numbers 2 and 79. I'm going to try not to dox anybody. I do take screenshots. These are random, guys. I don't I don't care to pick out friends or people that I like because we do them so damn often. Y'all got a chance. There we go. We got a whole bunch of lucky numbers in the chat. Let's see. Awesome. You guys all called it out. Whole bunch of lucky numbers in the chat. Let's roll. Remember, the bonus giveaway for the lucky number is if you also win the account. That's it. If you call it the number and you don't win the account, you don't get anything besides a high five. You get a pat on the back. All right, here we go, guys. Between 2 and 79. Lucky number is 57. Lucky number 57. Did somebody call that out in the chat? Let's see. Let's see. The number is 57. No, nobody called it out in the chat. Oh, man, you guys are sleeping. Somebody said 58, 47. Nope. Oh, I'm scrolling. No, I don't think anybody got it. I'll have to go back and double check. All right, here we go. We got lucky number 57, which is, drum roll please in the chat. Somebody's getting funded straight from Top 1 Futures. We have Bala. The name on YouTube is COA Test. Bala, you are the winner of a 50K straight to funded pro account with Top 1 Futures. Everybody congratulate. I hope I'm saying it right. Bala or Bala. YouTube username COA Test. Congratulations. Remember, guys, if you didn't win it today, we got multiple to run next week. Hop on. I'm here free every damn day hanging out. Not an amazing trading day for me. Let's come back to the chart. Let's see. Are you in here? Bala? Congrats, you guys are cool. Awesome. Oh, look at that. There they are. Congratulations, you win. W's in the chat for Bala, not W's for me. We took an L and a win. Unfortunately, trailed out on the W, but taking a look at the management on this one, can't complain. $255. You know, if my DLL is 1,000 and I've put up quite a lot of days above that mark, can't be upset, right? This is just one of those ones where I have to take an L, right? And I think what separates, before anybody hops off, let's talk about my trading. What separates my trading when I really started to grab some consistency was a whole bunch of things, but one of them was not blowing up on a day like today, right? Not blowing up because I got ticked out. If you go back and watch the stream, literally, it didn't trade a tick past, it traded to the tick and took me out before continuing in the direction, all the way back to break even. Technically, I would have been stopped here again, but watch this one move in my direction, got trailed out. Maybe this thing sells off. And on a frustrating day like that, where, you know, it's a small red day, $255 is cool. We're still in profit, all good. Instead of just saying, you know what, I'm going to wait for another setup into the afternoon. I'm going to trade a separate account. I'm going to go touch some grass. What I'm actually going to do is hop on a couple meetings and then test Motive Wave, which is what I'm going to be messing with for some live cash accounts. Working with a couple different things with that. But instead of doing that, in the past, what I would do is I'd fucking squeeze it. I don't know if you ever seen that. Guys ever see the movie, I think it's Tommy Boy or Black Sheep, with that dude that unfortunately passed away. It's so funny. But I'd ruin it. I'd literally ruin it. I would baby my accounts, and he's got like a muffin in it. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up so we can watch it together. It's fucking hysterical. Hang out and we'll watch this one. But instead of just chilling out and ending the day down $255 red, which I'm not happy about, right? I'm trading live with like 100 people on here. I want to end green every day. Instead of just chilling out and ending it and moving on to something else, I'd run it into the ground. I would run it down to the $6,000 max loss across all of these. And if you can prevent yourself from doing that, I'm not saying that's all you need to do, but if you can prevent yourself from doing that, you remove the tilt. You remove the blow-up day, and you can at least allow yourself to find out if you have an edge in the markets. You can at least allow yourself enough trades to end break even or maybe a little bit of profit, not get you to the point that you want, but allow your edge to play out. And what I find is so many traders are here for so long, and I've been there, and I still, it's still a big challenge. Myself, honestly, it's such a challenge to not do that. But they have an edge, they have risk management, they have, most of this down, but then the discipline just slips. And it's one day to run the damn thing into the ground. So if you can prevent yourself from doing that, you'll really you'll really help yourself out. I'm gonna try to find this real quick while we're hanging out here. I don't know that I have another setup coming, guys, but I'm not done just yet. 11 a.m. Before we go, I'm gonna see if I can find this.
Some guy's office, let's say he's even remotely excited. I'm like, Jojo, the idiot circus boy with a pretty new pet. Oh, my pretty little pet. I love you.
I hope I don't get a problem for showing this, but I'm gonna show this one. Sometimes YouTube creates a problem if I do this. Hold on. All right, this is a scene from Tommy Boy, which is a hysterical movie. I really encourage you guys to go and watch this, and I hope you can hear it. But he's essentially describing why he sucks as a salesperson. But this scene is like what I think of when I get a new prop firm account and I take care of it and I'm nice to it and then I ruin it. Well, I'm gonna play this one.
Oh, my pretty little pet. I love you. So I stroke it, and I pet it, and I massage it. Yeah, I love it. I love my little naughty pet. You're naughty. And then I take my naughty pet and I go. Oh! I killed it! I killed my sale!
That's what a lot of you guys, and myself included, are doing with prop firm accounts. I don't know if you find that funny. I find that scene hysterical. You probably got to watch the whole movie. But we take care of these accounts. We baby them. We pay attention. We trade. We spend so much time in them. And we wait and we're nice to it. And then one day we ruin it. One day we ruin it. And then, what have I done? So, anyway, I thought that one was funny. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up here because I'm trailing. We're watching Tommy Boy. You guys thought that one was funny. Yeah, it's an old movie, but that movie is hysterical. That dude passed away. He's done like a whole bunch of other movies. It's one of my dad's favorite like comedy movies. But that scene, I've thought back on it. I was like, oh my god, that's us with prop firms. It's literally us with prop firms. It's so funny. Before that, he's like, I get all excited and jacked up. Anyway, I'm glad you guys found that one funny. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. Remember, I'm here live every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, showing you what it's like for me trying to turn a profit in these markets. Not as somebody that has it all figured out, that has the magic answer. If you're looking for that, I'm happy to tell you you are in the wrong place, right? Happy to show you what real trading looks like for me for free. I also run a 100% free trading Discord, almost 2,000 members in there. Again, not a VIP feeder program. Of course, I yap about the companies, the partnerships, the stuff that I'm affiliated and partnered with, and I do stand to make money from, but I don't charge you guys for anything. Happy to show you what real trading looks like for me, answer questions, try to help you out in the best way that I possibly can for free. You guys want to hop in there, links below this video, links everywhere. Hit me up on socials, hit me up wherever you are. Happy to try to help you out anyway. You guys want to check out Top 1 Futures, code RDF gets you the best deal. Here it is, one more time. Link is in the chat, links everywhere. Support me, support the channel, support yourself, or don't. But whatever you do, head to the site, go to the frequently asked questions, the same as it is on almost every other prop firm, and read the rules. Dear Lord, please read all of the rules for anything that you're going to do with prop firms, with brokers, with trading, in life. Read the rules. Go to the rule set and read that. Otherwise, I don't think you stand a chance. Outside of that, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Where's my disclaimer? There it is. Trading's risky. Most traders lose money. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all or more of the money that you're trading with. Almost nobody makes money at this game. You got to be a psychopath to give it a shot. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Nothing I say or do is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. Read CFTC Rule 4.41, which is what this is on simulated trading, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate partnership disclaimer that I'm just talking about that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content like Top 1 Futures, Bookmap, Code RDF, and others. I can't be unbiased if I stand to make money. This was a fun one, guys. This was a fun one. Even though I'm 1L, 1W, small red, gonna chill out in these accounts. Not gonna blow it. Gonna go on to something else like I talked about, do some testing in some different platforms, and hop on some meetings. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for being here. Have a great Friday. Get outside, touch some grass, do something, grind on the charts if you have to, but find a way to touch some grass. Even if you're gonna go on a walk or something. Talk to you guys soon. Be easy.